I'm so excited today to share with you my love for the Dyson Airwrap. This tool has been a game changer for me over the last couple of months. Ever since I got it, I haven't touched any other hot tool that I own. I truly adore this thing. It took a couple of weeks to get used to, but once I figured it out, I figured it out. And I love the way my hair looks with it. More than that, I love the way my hair lives with it, like throughout the day. So today I'm gonna get into it with you, all the things I love about it. We're gonna talk about hair texture, what's the best thing for your hair, and then also I'm gonna do a little tutorial for you as well. So I hope that this is helpful, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to send me a DM or a message or leave a comment below. I am always happy to help. All right, so let's get into it. I want to break down what tools I have, what I purchased, what I like, what I don't like before I get into the tutorial, because I really think it's important for you guys to know exactly what you're getting into. It is an investment, and I will say it took me probably a solid 2 weeks to really get the hang of it. So if you do order one or pick one up and you're feeling discouraged, don't feel discouraged, because you're not alone in this. I feel like everyone who's gotten one that I have talked to also has struggled the first couple of weeks of getting the hang of it. So definitely power through, watch some more tutorials. Hopefully this one will help you as well. But I wanted to kind of break down what I have. I actually even made notes because there's so many different things I've learned over the past 2.5 months. So I wanted to make sure I didn't forget to tell you guys anything. To start off, I have the Dyson Airwrap Complete Styler. It comes in this really large, it's beautiful, case. It's a leather case, and it comes with both the 1.6 inch stylers, which look like this. And then also it comes with the blow dryer, which I love that it has the blow dryer attachment. I actually have the Dyson blow dryer, so this is amazing because I can actually just take this attachment and the barrels with me when I travel, and I'll have to also have my blow dryer, which I adore, by the way. It also comes with the brushes and then the round brush. And to be completely honest with you, I have yet to really master the brushes. I'm more of the barrel girl, so you'll have to check back later, and I'll try to do another one when I figure this out, because I haven't really gotten into this yet. So this is the styler, and this is the most important piece that you have. Everything just kind of attaches to it. At the top, it's actually really easy. It has a little button here for the unlock and lock portion. And I use both the 1.2 and the 1.6 barrels. I've been using the 1.2 barrel a lot more often than the 1.6. It's because I'm wanting to get the 1.6 look, which is just kind of a full bouncy hair, but my hair falls so quickly here in Florida, especially during the summer, that I'm using the 1.2 just to get that effect, because as soon as I walk outside, it will fall. And it actually falls looking like this. So as soon as the humidity goes away, I'll probably be using this more often. I think it's really important to make sure your hair has a little bit of moisture in it before you air wrap it, because it will dry it in place, if that makes sense. So I can do it almost when it's like completely soaking wet and when it's damp, but I cannot do it when it's dry. When it's dry, it kind of goes all over the place and it doesn't hold. I do feel like this Dyson Airwrap gives your hair like a different feel, but also very similar to hot rollers. So if you're not wanting to make the investment in this, I will say hot rollers kind of give you that same bouncy effect. And I do have a video on how to hot roll your hair, so make sure you check that out as well. Another thing I wanted to mention that I think is super important to remember with the styling tool in general is just hair type. So I have very straight hair. As you can see, my hair is a little damp. This is how it dries naturally. I don't have any curl and I don't have a lot of volume. So I do have to use a lot of styling products to kind of get it to stay. For those of you who are looking to use this product with curly hair, I have heard from friends who do have curly hair that it's a little bit harder to go from damp, like I'm doing, into that really nice blowout. I think you kind of have to do the blowout with some of the other tools that come in the styling package, and then use the curling tools as well. One more thing before we get started, I wanted to show you the 3 styling products that I do use once my hair is done. I think products are what make or break a hairstyle, especially since my hair is so fine. I have to use a lot of product. So I just want to show them to you now so you know up front what I'll be using. I start off with pretty clean hair. My hair is very clean straight out of the shower. Once I have completely air wrapped my whole head, I'm going to use the Living Proof dry shampoo, which I love and adore. I know my hair is not dirty, but this really helps like give me some grit. After that, I will be using the Dry Spun Dry Texture Spray. This really helps keep the fullness and not feel kind of like baby hair, if that makes sense, where it just kind of lays a little flat. And then my favorite hairspray, which is the Kenra 25 hairspray. think this stuff is magical, is what I'll be setting my hair with. Just keep those 3 things in mind when you are doing your hair. I do think products really matter. I'm going to be showing you how to use the Dyson Airwrap using the 1.6 barrel. I think it really is the most versatile barrel. There's going to be 2 barrels, one that goes right and then one that goes left. And they just kind of clip in. When you're getting ready to switch sides, you unclip and switch sides. Now what I'll do is I'll just section it out into 3 layers. I also think it's really wise to use smaller sections when you are using the tool. It doesn't work quite as well when you're trying to grab too much hair. I think about an inch worth of hair is what is best. And again, you can see my hair is pretty damp. Okay, so I have the right side on, and all I'm gonna do is just wrap my hair around it just to get it to hold it in place, and then it starts to dry and sucks it right in. Sometimes I'll just run it through a few times, especially if my hair is a little wet, and it really helps. And as you can see, it just feels like the world's best blowout. It's like a nice bouncy curl. It's giving your hair volume because it's drying it right at the root. It's a little warm, but doesn't get too hot like a curling iron. It'll just set your hair, which is kind of crazy. So now that I've done this side, I'm just going to swap the barrel out, really super easy, and start on the other side. Sometimes, like today, since it is so humid, I'm gonna go ahead and set it just a little bit with some of that Kenra 25 hairspray in between layers. I just feel like sometimes it needs a little extra hold. Okay, and just like that, I'm on my last layer. So all I'm gonna do is just take it down and do the same exact thing all the way around. I will say one thing that's really important is to make sure you brush out your hair before you wrap it. If you do have a tangle, it will tangle it a little bit more. As soon as I finish air wrapping my hair, this is what it looks like. It kind of looks a little bit like a mess, but I promise you, once you kind of comb your fingers through it, add a little dry shampoo, a little dry texture spray, it'll look different. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now and show you kind of what the finished blowout look looks like. So this is the finished look. As you can see, it's like a really pretty, fresh, clean blowout, very bouncy and fun. It will hold its blowout for the whole day, which I really love. Even in the humidity, it does fall. It'll fall, but it'll stay like looking nice. But if you are looking for more of a curl, I would definitely recommend using a curling iron. The GHD curling iron is my favorite curling iron, but if you're looking for more of like a full bouncy look, this is the way to go. I have also the Revlon heat styler as well, the blow dry brush, and I will say it does nothing compared to what this Dyson Airwrap does. It's pretty magical. Again, I got it a couple of months ago and it's the only thing I've been using. I don't even think I've touched my curling iron in a couple of months. I absolutely love the way this holds. Also, if you are looking to keep your blowout for the next couple of days, which we all are, I would really recommend using a slip scrunchie. It's a silk scrunchie, and what I do is I just put my hair on the top of my head and a very loose bun and sleep with a scrunchie in. It holds the blowout beautifully. I hope that you like this tutorial. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I am happy to help. I know it's a little tricky at the beginning, but I promise you it's worth it.